We offer that to the community, but I think ultimately what will help the community most of all is that we are preparing these students for lifelong learning. And so we're giving them the skills and not just teaching them the content, but teaching them the skills that they can move forward. And those skills are what's going to make businesses and great bosses in the future. And so I'm really excited about that.
We can offer an opportunity for students to participate in a lot of things. And I think when students are given the opportunity to choose to come to Providence Hall, they also have the opportunity to choose to participate in a lot of a variety of things. And so the first thing that I think Providence Hall offers students is the ability to diversify their education, to be kind of a holistic educational experience, or a well-rounded educational experience. And the other thing that it provides is the opportunity to be known. A student is known by name, and you're not one of 2,500, you're one of 150 in a grade level. And so every teacher knows the student by name and has a relationship with that student. And I think that's a really big part of it. The principal does lots of things. First and foremost, we have to ensure that the curriculum is set up and structured appropriately for all of our students. The other big piece to being a principal is handling the finances of the school and making sure that our budgets are set up so that there's appropriate distribution of funds. The other part is evaluating student as well as teacher performance and giving feedback and professional development for teachers so that we can kind of monitor the progress of our students. Another big piece is establishing academic benchmarks and goals. So basically like an action plan, so to speak. So what we do is we meet with teachers and set goals. We establish what the academic performance should be, and then we establish professional development pieces that can help those students and teachers reach those academic benchmarks. We evaluate student progress as well as teacher implementation of their curriculum to help students progress. And so what we have to do as administration, particularly as a principal, is set those goals and help teachers by giving them resources meet those academic expectations.
So before the high school, there was a junior high school, and I was able to get an interview with two of the people from the transition from the junior high school to the high school, Ms. Rominger and the principal, Ms. Smart. I asked them, how does the junior high and the high school compare and contrast? So here's their thoughts on that subject.
It's bigger and it's more open. And honestly, that just by itself makes the difference because you don't feel, the halls are bigger, so you just don't feel crowded all the time. The comparisons are that we have the same philosophies. The IB program is there, the IB program is here. So the same philosophies in the educational, the IB going across both campuses. And we have, I think, the teachers, I'm not sure anymore about the teachers over there, but I'm assuming, and I know my son's teachers, he likes them a lot, and so I think we've got teachers that care, and teachers that are there to help the kids at both campuses. The contrasting differences are just obviously the sheer amount of students at each school. The junior high has more students than the high school does, so the high school feels a little bit emptier and a little bit less crowded than the junior high feels. And it's a high school, so it's just, the kids are older, so that it just feels like there's a little bit more maturity in the building than there is at the junior high. But I think they're both great campuses, but I'm happy to be at the high school.
That's a good question. One thing that I've noticed in transitioning from the junior high / high school combination over there at the old school versus the one here is identity. It was really hard when we were over there and we were kind of one group of junior high 6 through 12, or at least in that year we were 6 through 11. You kind of rubbing shoulders with junior high and high school kids, and the high school students really wanted to identify themselves with a building, with programs that kind of set them apart. And so the biggest piece that I see establishing itself is that separation of identity. We're now a high school, we have our own programs, we're developing our own traditions, we're developing our own direction, and it was really hard when we were combined. The other piece is we can identify and celebrate specific high school activities and accomplishments when we're separated. And that's been really great because those become our kind of our legacy. And having the two campuses separate allow us to do that more effectively.
The most important part of any school, high school, junior high school, or elementary school, is their students. So I got to ask the students here at Providence Hall High School a few questions, and here is what they said.
Since 6th grade, so about 4 years.
Since 6th grade.
Since junior high.
Ever since the 6th grade.
About 2 or 3 years.
This is my 2nd year.
So this is my first year here. I'm in 10th grade.
I've been here for 2 years. Since 3rd grade.
Been in Providence Hall since 6th grade, so 4 or 5 years.
I've been at Providence Hall this is like my first year.
Right now I'm in the school play and I'm in state choir.
The musical that's currently going on.
Guitar ensemble and film club.
I associate myself with the film club, the art classes as well. Then of course there's the core classes, but that's not really an association, is it?
Guitar ensemble.
I'm on ballroom team and I'm also in film club.
This year in 10th grade I was the secretary and I played soccer for both my 9th and 10th grade years. Theater and Stuco.
I am associated with basketball and student government, and that's about it.
I'm associated with ballet, but they don't do it here. I'm associated with basketball and soccer.
I like that it's small and you got a lot of friends, even though you may not know everybody. Everyone's sort of has your back.
Well, I like how there are so many people and how it is actually a lot easier to make friends here than what I'm used to at the other school I went to, and how there are so many different things that you can choose from to be a part of.
I like that it's a smaller school. It means that we're closer with our peers.
There's diversity. I haven't really seen many cliques walking around the halls, which is a nice thing.
I really like their music program. Like, most schools do not have guitar programs like Providence Hall has, where you can actually get help on guitar and learn at such an early age.
It's just like a comfortable place to be. You don't really have to worry about who you are or like how you dress or it's a very safe place to be, I guess.
I like that there are less students to go around, so teachers can focus on you more than if there were, like, say, 30, 40 kids in the class. So when there are just like 10, and I've had classes that have like 7 kids in the class, which is, I don't know, it's pretty awesome, I guess, in a way, that teachers can focus on you more and you can ask your questions and understand the topics of the lessons. That's what I'm trying to say.
I like how it's not such a big school and and how it's like small enough that we know each other and we're familiar with each other.
I really like Providence Hall, and I'm going to stay here till I'm a senior because I like how small the school is and that you like know everybody and stuff.
I like I've said, I like knowing everybody. I like feeling like I have a relationship with everybody and everybody's my friend, or that I could be everybody's friend, and that I don't feel left out or that I'm leaving anybody else out.
What I like about it is the academics. I like all the teachers. I like how they have one-on-one time with you.
I was forced to.
It was going to be easier. Plus, one of my friends had give a good report on this school, so.
I don't know. My parents are like, hey, you're gonna go to Providence. Okay.
Mostly for the IB diploma, but it's iffy if I'll do it now. Probably just a course candidate.
Because I heard some of my friends were going here and I heard good things about it and decided to give it a try.
The last school I went to didn't have very good people in it, and I guess the school was just right for me.
I came because I wanted to try out, well, not try out, but see what a charter school was going to be like. I wanted to see what a charter school was going to be like, and I also wanted to see if it could help me with my education, and I feel like it is.
I came to Providence Hall because I'm interested in the IB program, and I just like the overall school.
I don't know, because in 3rd grade your parents just kind of give you a school, so that's kind of why.
Well, the first reason was because my parents forced me to, and as I've been here, I've learned to love it. I like the experience I've had where I've known everybody, and the athletic experiences with the teams in basketball and the good people I've known through student government. And it's just been good leadership opportunities, and I feel like I've matured a lot by going here.
I came to Providence Hall because one of my best friends come here, and I was having trouble at my old school, and I asked for recommendations on schools for her, and she said to come to here.
I want to join the military, be in the Navy SEALs.
Probably go to college, try and get more of an education, or whatever I decide. I'm still not there yet.
The mission, and then college, and then ship off to the U.S. Air Force.
I'm thinking chemist. Possible. There's many career options. I'll have to sort my way through.
I plan to either become a musician part-time or a vet.
I plan on going to probably BYU, Idaho, college there, and I'm really wanting to be an archaeologist, so I'm wanting to study in that kind of field.
I want to go to college to be a sports med doctor. Yeah.
I want to go to BYU, or I want to go to a school in California to become a marine biologist.
I plan to first serve a mission for my church, and then to go on to college and figure my life out after that.
After high school, I'm going to get into architecture and see if I can get my degrees in college.
Well, with the education and all that it offers, you know, the military looks on charter schools more favorably, and that'll help you a lot in the military.
I would say, like, with the classes, I have different plans, and of the different plans, the school is helping with each of them, of the choices that I have.
Gives me the education that's needed.
It offers me classes and education to meet the requirements for such action.
Well, first of all, it teaches me life skills and developing my talents, such as music. I get lots of opportunities to play and perform. And then it also teaches me education. So, yeah.
It helps because I'm able to get the education that I need and just get the credits, and with IB, for example, I can get those college credits so I can have more time to focus on the things that I need to.
By doing the IB program, I feel like it'll let me be able